Now to a local story getting national attention this evening. Country music fans are mourning the loss of a singer who died near Taos on her way to perform at a concert there. KYLIE Ray Harris was killed when she collided with a 16-year-old girl and a third driver last night along State Road 522. Harris was an up-and-coming star set to perform tonight at the Michael Hearn Big Barn Dance.
Think New Mexico is claiming the lottery board didn't do their research before approving the CEO's raise. Back in July, CEO for the New Mexico Lottery, David Barden, got a 26% raise, making his salary $220,000. Think tank Think New Mexico asked the lottery board for the comparison of CEO salaries in other states and say he is paid better than CEOs in all but 6 states.
A former Albuquerque cop who falsified his time card will not serve time after taking a plea deal today. Investigators learned that James Guihe had logged 349 hours of overtime that he never worked. That totaled more than $15,000 in a single year. Today, Guihe struck a plea deal on 3 felony counts of receiving public money for services not rendered.
Well, your weather headlines for Friday do start to change a bit. Although we are going to be dry again here in the metro area, there's a better chance for some storms across the northern mountains, and the storms will increase across the state by this weekend.
Albuquerque Public Schools wants millions in upgrades, but it could be a long shot. The district wants $25 million for security upgrades, but to qualify for that money, APS would have to return $7 million it already owes to the state. Now the school board is asking the legislature to create another security fund that does not have as many strings attached. APS is hoping that voters sign off on funding in November.
Lapel video shows the moments a state police officer is bribed by a suspected drunk driver. State police say that was 52-year-old Jesus Uribe. The officer refuses the bribe. Police say they pulled him over for an expired registration. But after field sobriety tests, Uribe was arrested and charged with DWI and trying to bribe an officer.
A sentencing hearing for a man who decapitated a woman continues tomorrow. He's facing 51 years in prison. Andrew McGill decapitated Ann Morehouse outside RUIDOSO Downs in 2017. McGill pleaded guilty in May to killing Morehouse on the Co Ranch in what investigators say was a random crime. We'll keep track of this and let you know what happens.
The mayor's office says the city needs to crack down on what contractors are charging them. In 7 of the 8 vendor audits done since 2016, the city found it had been overbilled, including a recent audit of an on-call HVAC company. It found labor and trip cost overages totaling more than $23,000 over 2 years.
You will not see Lobo football coach Bob Davie at their game against Notre Dame. Davie released a statement today saying after receiving advice from his doctors and his wife, he will not be at that September 14th game. Davie collapsed in the locker room last Saturday. Doctors tell Davie he can expect a full recovery. The state attorney general plans to expand a fugitive roundup dubbed Operation Stillnet. Agents combine state data to target violent offenders with felony warrants. This to get felons facing charges back into custody to move their case forward and bring justice to their victims. Attorneys in the case against a state senator accused of aggravated DWI have a week to decide if they want to ask the judge on this case to recuse himself. The Attorney General's office tells us that's because at a hearing today, District Court Judge Brian Beedshield disclosed previous professional and social interactions with Senator Richard Martinez. The judge, though, believes he can be fair and impartial. Along those lines, after the hearing, the Santa Fe New Mexican reports Martinez says he would remain a senator if convicted.
Well, the Metro Threat Index for tomorrow does go up slightly, but only because it's going to be warmer. Temperatures in the mid-90s, so hot temperatures, dry afternoon on the way with a better chance of showers by the weekend.
You could be seeing more tap rooms and wine tasting rooms in Old Town. City Council passed a proposal that allows local wine and beer makers to set up shop in Old Town. They will have to get a special permit to do this. That rule was tacked on to a zoning change, increasing the number of signs per business from 2 to 3. Biopark officials are trying to find out more about a serval after officials captured that cat in the Santa Fe National Forest. They say this will help them find a new home for the animal. The African cat was captured this morning near Hyde Memorial State Park using a rotisserie chicken from Albertsons. The cat was taken to the biopark. A Roswell police officer getting recognition for saving a child that was choking. Roswell police say 4-year-old Carson Salyards and his family were watching the Goddard High School football game when Salyards began choking. They say Tan Nguyen, an off-duty patrol officer, rushed to the boy and began back blows, saving the child.
The New Mexico State Fair is going on right now, and you will see some unique foods there.
Oh yeah, only at the New Mexico State Fair, guys. You can get this kind of stuff.
There's News 13 anchor David Romero trying out some of the food. This year, the vendors battled it out in the Unique Foods contest. Chefs whipped up everything from deep-fried bacon-wrapped jalapeno popper dogs to a deep-fried carne asada tornado, even a red chili pie. The winner, Oreo ice cream tacos.
Nice. Albuquerque Animal Welfare wants to make it easier for you to find your lost pets. Next week, they'll be offering free microchipping for all Albuquerque pet owners. The offer will run September 10th through the 15th at the West Side and East Side shelters. No appointments are necessary.